Hello guys, welcome to the channel Programming with Casey. So welcome to the new video. So in this video today we are going to learn about the argument command line arguments, right? So if you don't know that argument has been passed to your memory, and if you want to check whether it is present or not and you want to check via output, how can you do that, right? So maybe problem statement is not digestible to you, so let's see in the coding how I code, and you will know that how we can check that, right? So first of all, let's create a class over here. So let's create a class over here and let's give the name class as a anything like display. Let's say I'm giving the name as a display command. Display command, I'm just randomly giving any name, you can give according to you. So I'm providing the psvm and finishing it, right? So here I had created a new class. Okay, so we know that how to print the statement using the system.out.println, and we also know that if you want to take the input from the user, how can you take? You can take via scanner class. With the help of that, you can take the input from the user of any type, integer, string, whatever you want. Okay, and at the same time you can parse int also. Like what I mean to say, you can use the command line over there. So in that case, after your execution at the time of configuration, you can pass the values which will be considered by the compiler at the time of execution, and you will get the desired output. So in this case today I am going to show you how you can check whether the values has been stored in your memory or not. So let's create over here for loop for that, because I want to check the arguments, right? So I'll say for loop over here and I will declare a integer I over here. I am saying that start that from 0, and I am checking for the condition that I should be less than args dot length, right? I want to check the length of that. Okay, and I want to increment that. Okay, all right. See, now try to understand this, why I had taken this like args dot length. See, at the time of psvm, it is the public static void main, which we have only one main inside a class. Okay, so the main compilation, execution and interpretation starts after this, like inside the psvm. So whatever method or body or function which we create inside the class are actually going to be called in this specific line of, in this specific block of code, right? So here you can call the method with the help of the objects and blah blah blah, you know that basic concepts. So over here string, as we know that string is your wrapper class as well, it is your primitive data as well, and the arguments which are you going to pass if in case you want to call an method with object, right? With the help of the object. So in this case you need to check which arguments do you want to pass. So now in this case we have not created any method, but yes, I am checking the length. If it is containing the values inside the command line, then it will print that. So if you are new to this, then it might be possible that it is not very much easily digestible to you guys. So let's see and understand how it works actually. So system.out.println, I am saying that print args, but what I want to print the like I over here to check the how many arguments are there. Like let's say at the index position 0, I am having some number containing 1 because I had taken over here integer. Okay, at the index position 1 you might be having some another value, at the index position 2 you might be having some another value, and like this and like so on. So in this case, firstly I will run the program and check for the values. So let's check and pass the command line argument. So first of all I will run with the help of the configuration. So run configuration, you can see over here, and in the coming argument tab you can see that I had created some arguments over here 1, 2 and 4. So first delete that, apply that and run this. Okay, and save this basically. Okay, so let's see what we get the output over here. So you will get the output as this exception in thread main. Why? Because it is saying that index 0 out of bound for length 0. Okay, so it will not give you output for now, but if you run now and provide some arguments like integer in the form of integer. As you can see that it is printing actually biggest number 2 that we don't want. We want is let's select our let's select our display. Let's check why it is not coming first, because I need to run this program. So Java application, and I'm saying that this is display one, right? So display one. Okay, okay. So it has not been yet. So I need to check where is the problem actually. Okay. So we can try by clicking on the right click and run as run configuration and check what is happening over here. So it is taken like the class is biggest number 2, so I'm not actually running that program. So let's search from over here and you will get this display command core basics, right? Yeah, this is the correct one. I'm selecting this, and main class is correct, project is basic fundamentals, so no need to change that, and just apply and run now. And you might be saying there is no error. Let's see, let's check. Okay, so you got as a blank output, nothing is printed over here. But at the same time, if I would run again and pass some values inside the command line argument, so in the memory whatever will be there, it will print, right? So let's check once again. So yeah, run as run configuration. So if you are using if you want to print using the command line, so this is the process. Remember, run as configuration, and over here you can see that your main class should be the proper as your class name, means package name dot class name, and you can enter inside your argument and you can enter 1 2 3 and 1999, let's say. So I had passed over here 4 different arguments, and I will apply this and I will run this, and let's check what will be the output printed over here. And yeah, you got the output, which is the correct one. So now you know that just to check whether there is some values, whether there is some arguments which is stored inside your command line in your memory, like in JVM basically. So you can check from here and you can basically print the values which are stored inside that, right? So I hope guys that you had learned something new over here in this video. If you like this video, then make sure to like and hit subscribe, so that you can be notified as early as possible as I publish my new video. So stay tuned and please do subscribe. It's a request for your learning perspective and for my learning and my motivation, right? So see ya guys, bye bye. So let's see you in the next video. Till that time, take care, thanks, and bye.